first, and it can do a real number on a teen's confidence. As we go back to school time here, we wanted to help take the stress off. Dr. Jamie Vanourney is a dermatologist and is here to help us out. First of all, how are you?
Good, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in. I'm sure you see this all the time. This is it's a really rough period for kids when they're dealing with skin issues.
It is. And the most important thing to take the stress out is just keep it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. People should just pick a cleanser and a moisturizer and a sunscreen that's formulated for their skin type. And starting with just getting in a routine of washing twice a day will go a long ways to begin with.
So often, though, we see ads on television or something in the store where there are these really harsh kind of chemicals and things that people promise will take it all away. And people are looking for that, but it's not always the best.
It's not. Yeah. And it's usually a good idea to get advice from a dermatologist or a licensed skincare specialist, like an esthetician, to get recommendations that are tailored for your specific skin needs. So you might have acne, but you could have another condition like perioral dermatitis that would take a completely different approach. And so some of those harsh 10% benzoyl peroxide clean and clear products that are out there are going to be way too irritating.
I mean, literally, that's all we used when I was a teenager. You know, put some clean and clear on there and I mean, whatever it is. But it didn't, we knew then it really didn't help in the long run.
Right. And what you see online, what's going to work for one person is not necessarily going to work for you, for your problems. And I think people need to keep in mind too that a lot of these influencers that they're watching are advertising and marketing products too that might not be the most beneficial thing for you. So a lot of the toners, serums, masks, all those types of things are meant for more mature skin. They're not meant for teens who have a thinner skin barrier.
So really, we're talking to parents too, because I know a lot of like 10, 11, 12-year-olds who are getting these products that they're seeing influencers advertise, and it's because their parents are buying them, right? So what is your message to parents in talking to teens about some of these products?
That in the most of the time they're not necessary, and they can cause irritation and they can cause damage. They can disrupt the barrier function of the skin. That can lead to irritation and skin allergies developing too.
So often we see other things that are happening on social media that are like, if you do this particular thing, you're gonna have the smoothest, most moist skin ever. We're talking about the slugging and the coconut oil and all of that kind of stuff. That can even lead to more problems.
Yeah, so coconut oil is generally not recommended for the skin because it can be pore clogging, and slugging, which is where you apply a layer of Vaseline over the top of another moisturizer, is good for mature dry skin or someone with real sensitive skin and a damaged barrier, but for someone with acne-prone skin, it could lead to more problems too.
Are there ingredients that a teen should be looking for in a product to help with, say, acne?
It's important to keep the ingredients at the low concentration. So salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide are commonly used, but that's where it's important to work with a dermatologist or a professional because you might use them too often. You might be using one product with a cleanser that aren't meant to go together. So that's a good place to start, but you can still get into trouble with over-the-counter products.
Yeah, having a conversation with a dermatologist is so important. You said to keep it simple, also be consistent. Talk about that.
So it takes at least 30 days to see what a product is going to do for your skin, and sometimes it can take more. So daily getting bombarded with ads and new products to try and constantly jumping between different things can result in problems, allergies, and sensitivities. So just a simple, consistent routine of washing your face twice a day to start with would be great for a lot of our back-to-school age.
Yes, young boys, we're talking to you. Okay, I have 30 seconds left. Every dermatologist I talk to points me right here.
Yes.
This is like, everybody loves this.
Yes, that's a great one. The one next to it, the Roche-Posay, is great. This one is actually my favorite though. So it's foaming, but it uses enzymes to clean the skin, so it's a little bit less harsh on the barrier, and it's also pH balanced, meaning it's closer to the natural pH of your skin.
So really there is a wide price range of products that will help. But again, talk to a dermatologist. So let's put the information up on the screen just in case you want to learn more and get your questions answered. Listen, I'm going to tell you the last thing that's on her list is cut down on your sugar intake. And yeah, that's a real thing. So